The Portuguese capital city of Lisbon and the northwestern port city of Oporto, representing here different identities and values and cultures. A rivalry between the two big cities of the nation. No surprise then that feelings run high when they meet over a football match. Red on blue and white, eagle on dragon. It doesn't take too much imagination to understand how big this is. Fueled by so many factors both on and off the field, it is one of those games in Portuguese cultural and sporting society. The Estádio da Luz, it speaks for itself, a truly radiant, bright venue. Well, they always are friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so.
Well, in games of this nature, as a player, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that kind of goes out the window. The challenge here will ask more of you, and so both teams will wish to give more than they take. It's one of those games, Peter, where if the opposition increase their effort, you have to follow it.
And we're now underway. Dedic. He's looking for options. You have to admire that control. Now, the referee's not going to be swayed by that. Those appeals pretty ambitious. Fernandes. Forward it goes. Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. Otamendi. Left frustrated as the ball team gets intercepted. Silva. Dal. Plays it to the touchline.
Porto have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
It's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Pavlidis. Plays it in. An interception. Looking to exploit the space. Has got it back. And a much-needed intervention that was too. Kevio.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a hope.
Definitely a foul. Bednarek. Varela. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Knocks it through. And he can take possession in his own half. Plays it back. Out towards the byline. Into the box. He's being hassled, and maybe now. Oh, delightful, but no goal in the end.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue when the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
They play it short. Now a chance for Moura. Puts it to the back. Fernandes. Knocks it through. Cuts it out. And Oniga hits the ball. A goal for Porto. That is a really smart piece of work. Have the all-important opener.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
It's through. He makes his way towards the penalty area. He's been brought down, but any appeals have been quickly dismissed by the referee. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Pavlidis wins it back. Varela. He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And there's the end to the first 45. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Here we go with the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
And he's offside, the flag is up. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. Pavlidis. Pepe. Fernandes. Could make something of this. Could be a chance now. He tried going it alone, but without success. Determined to make his way through. Zega. Varela. Zega. Moura. Switches play to the other side. Fernandes. Bednarek. Who can latch onto that? An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack and they need to blunt his chances. He had a decision to make there and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Varela. Launches the ball forward. Well positioned to lead a breakaway. Ivanovic. And he plays it to the keeper.
Porto have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bednarek. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure, simple as that.
Zega. Pepe. Looking to exploit the space. Pushed away. And he stopped them in his own territory. Oh, well claimed. Very alert there. And he chooses the option of the back pass. No, beaten to it. Rios. Who can latch onto that? Knocks it over the top.
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain possession. They can't afford to lose it again.
No, they've been thwarted. And he gets it away.
Benfica are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Oh, fine through ball. Through on his own, shoots, and he makes absolutely no mistake. They lead by 2. He's a crafty so-and-so, isn't he?
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Porto now put themselves firmly in the driving seat. Surely they have now sealed their victory.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
So there it is, and that concludes today's contest. It ends for them here in defeat. They fought so well until the end, and the players gave it everything, but they were unable to get the result they wanted. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but